Whoa. All right.
Yo, will the chat still stay open so we can like go back and scroll through it and look at that shit?
Oh, back? I mean, yeah, but we're not gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
So we're back.
No, I'm saying if I want to look at it later and just laugh at the comments.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. All right, sup dogs? So we got Traffic 3
What's up,
recap with Rap Grid special.
Shit. Collaboration. Media collab.
It's good.
Y'all niggas scared to collab, but we ain't here, you heard?
That's right.
All right, guys. So let's just go through the event last night.
Well, guess what? We got to break down the names of everybody for everyone that's not familiar.
Yeah, let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word. Yo, what's good? Hemi in the building. The green bearded wonder. What's happening?
Okay, I don't feel like anybody ever like gives this guy the
Oh,
proper
this-
shout out,
this
but
guy,
it gets
that-
this is like WRC's
Oh Lord.
alumni. He battled what was the battle that you battled on the waterfront?
On the waterfront?
Yeah,
Was that New Era?
You're probably talking about Johnny Boss.
Johnny Boss.
Oh,
yeah.
when he orbited around
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, the good old days.
His girlfriend
Hemi's
left
dope.
him. His girlfriend left him because of that battle. You know that, right?
Not my girlfriend, my
The-
opponent's girlfriend.
yeah,
I was
his
talking
girlfriend.
about her in the battle. And
Because
shit.
he brought out a picture of his girlfriend and he didn't know she was going to be there. And he was like, oh, shit, the fat, ugly bitch is right behind you.
Johnny Boss actually thanked me later for that, though. Like, he told me that happened, and he thanked me. He was like, yo, I appreciate that. Because she was actually, like, mad whack, and then he kind of explained. I was like... I
She used to be like, I
thought I was an asshole in the moment, but apparently I, like, helped him and shit. So, you are welcome, good sir. Bang, bang.
All right, so you were also in the WRCs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Who was your partner?
That guy right there.
This guy, DRECT.
Shit. See me,
Go.
I'm in
Let's
here.
go.
We in the building.
Let's go.
Ah.
Mr. Prediction over here.
Yeah. Trying to be, man. But
Yeah.
Hemi, I met him the first day of college. He was, he wore a do-rag with the cape out.
Like a boss. Well,
You know
first
what I
of
mean?
all, let me explain that, man.
You can't just let that float.
Nah, I know, because the do-rag situation, people gonna be like, yo, that's wild, crazy, boy.
Yeah.
Look, all right, first of all, I'm bald, all right? So, the reason why I was even wearing them is because my homie, who was black, was like,
Not me.
yeah, my homie Sean, shout out Sean. Nah, my hats would always get fucked up. I'd have like these little white lines on my hat and shit from like sweat and shit, cause you know battle rap events. And at the time, I always wore like mad like heavy jackets for whatever reason. I was weird. Everyone's weird when they're little, I feel. But anyway, yeah, my hats would get mad fucked up. And he was like, "Yo, why don't you just wear like a do rag or whatever, and then that shit will like soak up the sweat, and then your hats will stay crispy." And I was like, all right, bet. And so I
under
did.
your hat, you wore do-rag and then like
Yeah,
the hat
do rags,
over it.
wave caps, whatever, and then the hat.
Well,
over
it evolved
Fuck
into
yeah.
a wave cap because we were like, the tail is ridiculous, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tail was
well,
ridiculous.
plus it was mad easier to just put on a wave cap too. So I mean, either way, I was cool with it. But yeah, man. So luckily, I don't do it anymore. So here we are. If the hats get fucked up, I'll just buy a new one. So that's ultimately what I
Let's
decided.
go.
Cause
Let's
the,
go.
yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
So that's that.
Hollywood, come on.
Come on, Hollywood.
Yourself.
Yeah,
Come
you know,
on, dog.
Hollywood, don't have a big, long resume, but I've been dealing with Rap Grid for about 3 years now, and you know, behind the scenes, traveling to battles. One of the things I wanted to do, filming photos. I start
Yeah.
off snapping photos
Yep.
with Young B the Future.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
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 man.
Young B. So he's actually the one that got me into battle rap. That was the first battle I
Dope.
ever watched
That's awesome.
was
Yeah.
him versus Dre Vicious live. That was my first one. I got
Awesome.
amazed because I was standing there, Michael Cooper was standing there, and I was like, oh wow, you got celebrities actually watching this, so I kind of
Yeah.
got intrigued.
Michael Cooper.
Michael Cooper from the
The
Lakers.
Lakers?
Yes, was at,
That was at a battle?
LAPG. Yes, I was standing
Word?
there, didn't know it. I'm looking, I'm like, oh man, wow, what the hell? And he's standing there, arms folded, just taking in the bars and all that, yeah.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
that kind of got me more intrigued into it because I seen a celebrity there and said, okay, there's some eyes on it. So I've been sticking with it. Linked up with Direct at Gnome 5, was
Yeah.
it?
We met at Gladiator School.
Yeah, met at Gladiator.
Yeah.
No, actually we
That's
met
crazy. I didn't know
at was it
any
Gladiator
of
School
this.
first?
Yeah.
Or was it?
The Gladiator School was before the joint with Arsenal and Rum Nitty,
Okay,
right?
so Gladiator
Wait, y'all
School.
met there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we kind
Yeah.
of met.
Oh, that's
you
great.
know what
I
mean,
was
kinda-
there. I was
yeah.
there. I didn't even meet
Yeah,
you.
Snoop
Gladiator
passed you the
School.
blunt, right?
That's good. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, shit was fire.
Gladiator School, doing the desert, you know, a couple other battles I've been to, dealing with King of the Dot.
Yeah.
My first URL battle was in 05. That's when I met you, I guess.
Yeah.
And then me and him just linked up and clicked and talked about some ideas. I've been dealing with cameras and filming for years, and one of the things I wanted to do was, when I got into the battle rap thing, is not just be a fan. I kind of wanted to, you know, give something, not just stand there and critique and say, oh, I don't like this. Kind of wanted to be behind the scenes a little bit. So I linked up with him, found out what his game plan was, and just followed suit. And here I am with that. You know what I mean? Just making it happen with y'all.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
So there you have it. 3 of the starting 5 of the Rap Grid staff. Even though we got like a starting 8.
Smack,
But-
who are these niggas? Don't worry about it.
Rap Grid niggas.
We'll
Oh,
figure it
that's
out.
what somebody said.
Yeah.
Don't pay
I feel like Smack might not answer you.
It's
though.
gonna get
Yeah,
bad.
He's gonna be like, I don't know
Yeah.
either.
But yeah, so DRECT.
What's up?
So Rap Grid.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Well, I felt like Grind Time really didn't have a business model at all. And I felt like a lot of the ideas that I wanted to exercise didn't get no burn on the treadmill during that era, you know? And
Yeah.
I feel like the biggest thing about Grind Time is that, first of all, when we were going through all that shit and it was like getting towards its last days, I didn't have the energy because my mom was sick, like almost on her deathbed, and I didn't want to like, I couldn't deal with it at the time. I had to move and live with her, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But another thing was like, I would take business meetings, or I'd meet like famous people that wanted to work with us, and they'd bring up something that like somebody else from Grind Time did that wasn't the best representation, and I'd be like, oh my God, like I wouldn't want to say, yo, that wasn't me. You know what I mean? Because when you're involved, it looks crazy, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want other motherfuckers representing my thoughts and ideals. So I was like, nah, fuck that. Like when the time is right, I'm gonna make something else.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the whole EBA league thing, and after a while, it was just like I got sick of the idea of a league because they just started popping up. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, fuck this league shit. You know what I mean? Maybe if at a better time, but then Rap Grid just kind of happened organically. It's like, you know, I just started filming interviews, and you know,
Yeah.
Hollow let us do like a documentary on him, and I did like this top 100 battles list, and it took off from that. You know what I'm saying? And I think
And that's
that,
what made you want to start the site.
yeah, well, Gray, if y'all don't know my partner Gray, he started the Rap Grid site, and his vision was like e-commerce and stuff like that, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna make this site, but after a while, like it like he didn't talk about it anymore, and then one day he popped back up and like, yo, it was done, and we looked, and it was like a library of all the battles and shit, and I was like, yo, this is dope. And to promote the site, that's why we started doing the documentaries and the interviews and shit.
Yeah.
And then the YouTube channel just gained a life of its own. And I kind of like I saw 5 years in the future.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as we got it popping, I think it's been like another influential part of battle rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I started blogging, I wasn't like, yo, I'm a blogger. I was like, yo, I have to make this content if we want the site to be dope. You know what I mean? It wasn't really like that. So I was going to events out of necessity, and the biggest thing about Rap Grid that's dope is like, I wanted a chance to work with everybody instead of like constantly being like, yo, what the fuck are they doing over there, son?
Yeah.
Nah, yo, they still our battler. That shit is, that shit is fucking draining and shit. You know what I mean? So like, it just gave me a chance to work with everybody, and it just made me feel way better about the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's right. It's funny. It's like almost like it's. Anyways.
ILLMAC and Hollow Wildin in the background.
Yeah. So like Rap Grid like kind of organically like transpired essentially.
Yeah, I mean, we purposely were coming up with like different media to promote, but as
Yeah.
far as like people dropping in comments and us doing ciphers and like doing live coverage from events, like that shit wasn't. It was just all out of like
Even the voting
me loving to
aspect.
go to battle rap. Well, the voting.
Even the voting aspect.
Well, the voting shit, we thought was gonna be a dope feature to get people to like interact with the battles, but a lot of the battlers complained about it. I remember T-Rex being like, "Yo, Rap Grid has me losing 12 battles, son." Yo,
Two?
I didn't lose 12 battles. Like, yo, I should argue with battlers all the time.
Man.
Rap Grid said I lost mad battles. Fuck that. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Man, that's like the downside of like losing or winning, because like rapping, I mean, like battle rap is like such a subjective format. So
Yeah.
like it's like fighting, like or like a boxing match where it's like, oh yeah, they got more points than you. So you're always at a disadvantage when you have like a platform that supports that, because it's like you're always like, oh, I favor this guy, and you're like obviously biased
yeah.
at any time. So
At the same time, people gotta remain humble. Like, you can't win it. You don't win every battle. No battle rapper has gone undefeated.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who've done only promo battles will tell you they have. You ever see somebody get smoked, then they get off the stage and they're like, yo, I got it 2-1.
Okay,
Get the fuck
Arsenal
outta here.
conceded. Arsenal conceded.
Clips is also like famous for that. Like he only like says that when he feels it's debatable. Or like at the end, he's like, oh yeah.
Like
I got
example, you and him.
Yeah. But even besides that, you see every other battle he's had of it being close, and he like makes sure to say that at the end, like, yeah, 2-1, I got that. How did I get that? You know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of
Pull up the seat.
no.
Yeah, you kind of interrupted.
Yeah, Ilmac is dying over here,
Am I scared?
man. I don't know. I don't know what he does in the comfort of his own boyfriend, but
Wow. Pause. You said I don't know what he does in the comfort of his own boyfriend, but
yeah, we get
Nah,
it.
man.
Pause,
The
B.
Max girls, amazing.
that's crazy. Yes.
But yeah,
he just
man.
went to a gay bar.
That's like the whole judging thing. It's like how it's like not really worked out yet good, and like honestly, like what ILLMAC said on a watch a long time ago that really resonated with me is that like battle rap is a subjective format. So like there's exactly. There's not really any good way to judge it. And like we watched Hollow and Tay-Rock earlier, and even though like yeah, even though I think Hollow won, like I could like resonate with other people that think Rock won, or like even like Rock and Diz. Like I don't know, like I feel like people like arguing for Diz winning. I'm like, kind of. There's a good argument, you know.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm one of those people. What?
Shut up.
Yo, for real. I'm one of those people.
I'm trying to be subjective, man.
Nah, fuck that. Yo, I think
I'm trying to be PC right now.
son. Nah, but yo, I'm one of those people that's like, yeah, there's some battles you can argue, but I think like 60% of battles have a clear winner. Like,
Okay,
I honestly believe
but
that.
like battles like okay, the
I'll
biggest.
tell you who I think won. You name a battle, I'll be like,
Okay,
I can
Lux
stand by
Lux
it.
Hollow.
Hollow.
Ooh, let's go. Because he fucking sitting behind you, man. Like okay.
No.
Oh,
I
JC
said
and
that. JC and Chilla? JC.
That's not that fucking. That's not debatable, man. I feel like that battle is like the most undebatable battle at all
I
time.
agree. I agree.
But I feel like Lux Hollow is actually a fucking super.
No, I
good
think it's debatable, and I
battle.
feel like how you felt. But if I had to judge it, I would have said Hollow.
All right, what about Pass Hollow?
Oh,
Yo, you want to know some shit?
Let's go.
Okay, no.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
No.
no, that's debatable.
No, the day it went
That's
down.
a testament to
if we
you,
judged it-
dog.
No, the day it went down. If we judged it, I would have said Pass won. It wasn't. I'm serious. I'm serious. But until
You did your first
No.
documentary, brother?
yo, because I thought that was the first. Because I felt like that was one of the first times Hollow was in like a war, and in the moment I didn't understand like the charismatic shit being a response to Pass going straight at his neck until I got home and like watched it, and I was like, yo, this is some like revolutionary, different style type shit.
And
So,
I was giving excuses
yeah.
for the joint.
Yeah.
Like, from the jump. Like,
Yo, and also furthermore, like
project how I wanna
the
project.
backstory of the fucking battle, you should
Let me come in, yeah,
Hollow,
let
you
me
should
slide
fucking
in.
like envelop that shit way more about your jaw being locked, because that would have been so much way
ain't no
more
chair
important,
for me?
man.
You can have this one.
Isn't that another one? This nigga like, I ain't trying to be in this bitch.
Yeah, Hollywood don't want to be in it. I think we should do this. I think we should have a discussion
A
about
discussion?
who won clearly.
All right, first
You should name battles and we talk about who won
Okay,
clearly.
well, I mean,
Let me
like,
talk about mine.
you
since
in
you're trying to
pass,
say I
man.
lost.
You in pass. The thing that like people always forget is that you're fucking. You couldn't like open your mouth.
My
physically.
jaw was broken. First of all, like, let me tell a story. That's this little guy in the background we invited. Let me tell this story. I get it popping on the block, right? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I swing on the nigga, I rock his shit, right? So when I swing again, he dipped and he rocked the shit out of me, boy. I ain't gonna lie. So I get to rocking with him. Nigga hit me again, right? So when I get up from under the car, right? I'm like,
Hold on.
Hold on.
You said you rocked. Would you teleported? When you teleported from your feet to under the
with
car?
a car? Or?
under the car.
Hey, so you got something you slid under the
Boy, let me finish the story.
Wow, bro.
Let me finish the story. So after the nigga stomped me out, right? So after the nigga stomped me out and shit like that.
Yo, you jumping? Yo, you teleporting through story holes?
boy, this
know,
nigga was
right?
kicking my ass.
He's like, this all I remember.
Right.
This the way I remember it.
But all jokes aside, Hollow 2-1, man.
Wait, for the battle or the fight?
That's 4 rounds.
Yo, the thing about
Nah, I got hit with a brick.
the thing about that battle that nobody fucking like ever like resonates is that Hollow didn't know that it was 4 rounds, and he showed up and then when he got in the ring, Pass was like, yeah, it's 4 rounds, and then Hollow was like, okay,
I was like,
we'll do
fuck it.
And
That's fire.
that is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
like,
that's
is-
fire.
That
And
is
the
fucking
way I
so
did my
dope.
4th round is I had freestyled a little bit, and then I strung together this long scheme that I had that I was actually gonna use in my next battle, and I ended up using for Big T. That's why I get pimped out by that bitch Michelle. I done ordered shit, Seymour quarters flipped in a wishing well. Rhyme with the Big T shit. That bitch with you ill, she might get you killed. Have a gypsy spell, voodoo bitch, wish him hell. We had the worst. You know, that was all one.
Yo,
But-
that bitch Michelle, when you did the collar pop,
Yeah.
that was swaggy. I will say this though, I had it like after the 4th round, I was like, all right, Hollow got it. But after the first 3, I was like, it just felt like passing shit felt mad powerful. to
Yeah,
me.
in the building.
But
it was
after that,
impactful.
I was like, it was one of them grind time situations where it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, one more round, Hollow won, but I
Yeah.
thought he originally
Yeah.
won. So what do I say?
I don't know. I didn't get it
Yeah.
at first, but okay,
But I mean,
let's go to
the
next
thing
one.
that's like so like fucking
You said I
classic
won
about
that.
that
You-
battle
you
is
agree I
that
won?
is
That
that
you won against Pass?
Yeah,
I thought you did.
my nigga. No.
No, but you ended up thinking
No,
you
I
did
think you
afterwards.
won now. But
Yeah.
in the moment, if I'm gonna be real, in the moment, I was like, oh
Yeah, I
shit,
wasn't
Pass
there.
got it.
So you not my nigga in the moment, but you my nigga right now.
In this moment.
In a past moment.
I'm
Alright.
gonna try to.
Next
I'm gonna try to
battle.
think of one debatable one for him. Go ahead. You got one off the top.
a debatable battle.
Mhm.
What about Arsenal and Conceited?
That's not debatable though. Is it? I guess that could be.
It
Go
is.
ahead.
It is.
You
Okay,
get
in the
what
Nah,
you're
nah,
in the
this,
building
I think
because we
Arsenal won in
you
the
weren't
building.
there.
Everybody
But-
should
Arsenal won
Arsenal
there.
won in the building.
Okay, yeah, we were.
Arsenal
We
won
were,
there.
but you weren't.
Right.
So
See, the thing about me and battles is I have a horrible memory for a lot of them, right? So I have
know
to
you
go
was gonna
back
say that.
and rewatch. No,
This
dead
nigga
ass.
Mason?
No, because seriously, think about this.
Pops.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'm
but,
looking at the rings.
But seriously, think about this. All right, so like what just happened earlier when we were talking about the fucking Iron Solomon and Enes battle. Like y'all had a very different perception, and he's been like, nah, it's this B. And after watching it again, y'all were like,
Mac
oh,
voice
okay,
is
we
so
kind of
funny.
see where y'all are going with this. You see what I'm saying?
Nobody respects you here, Mac. That's the point.
Nah, but I'm saying that's why.
tiny voice.
Nah, that wasn't
Tiny voice.
Nah, that's the talk that shit voice. You know what I mean? That's all it was. It wasn't a miniature
Yeah,
voice. There was no pun
Yo, that's
intended.
mad funny.
Still a funny pun though. But anyway, yeah, that's why I got to go back and watch battles to especially
Twice.
super debatable ones.
That's how I think it should be judged. Nobody
Yeah.
should judge it off from first look.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all did it. So, Mac and Thesaurus, who won?
Yo, man.
Yeah, Mike, dude, I totally won.
I thought I was the
Ain't
only one that
debatable.
thought that, right?
Yeah, I
But
wanna
y'all
go
went to
back
an
to
extra round.
Yeah, but
No,
I
he
won. I
won.
won before.
I didn't judge
the
that.
See, I won after the.
They was doing that Fight Club shit I talk about. We want to see another one. Let's make
course.
him rap
That was
again.
so
Of course.
dope.
I'm glad they did that though, because we never heard that round.
I knew no matter what it was gonna go to. That was the grind time Steve's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hated
When
that.
has it ever went to an extra round and you were like, oh shit, we shouldn't have made them?
No
go
can
extra
do
round?
versus Dirtbag Nat.
Yeah, that's the most quintessential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I don't
know
No
that
can do
one.
body
No can
3-0.
James
And then
James's
went to
first
the
round
last
is
one.
fucking.
Yeah.
What event was
goddamn
that?
great.
I don't
I
remember.
don't remember, but it was
No
You do,
can
you
do.
know, yeah.
It
What
was
event?
3-0
Air's webbing
and
hands,
then
air cap.
Dirtbag might have.
Soulcon and Cortez.
Oh, in New York.
Yeah, Cortez won.
No can battles?
No, no,
I feel like
that's a
Cortez,
Soulcon.
Cortez
That's a
won
Soulcon
that pretty
Cortez.
fair. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
In 3? Like,
Yeah, I feel like.
what-
Yeah.
Yo, the whole vibe was like, yo, Soulcon got
It was a
Yeah.
county event, though. I think it was an LA event.
I know.
You out of here?
Yeah, I'm out.
You
Yeah,
driving? I need a ride.
Yeah,
You got an Uber?
yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm driving the moped.
Nah, yeah, you a
bro,
little drunk. I
man.
wouldn't even ride with you.
Nah, come on. Hey, hop on the front of the moped. I got you.
Yeah, asshole, man.
Alright.
See you, my boy.
Yeah, when you fly out.
Tomorrow.
Cool, man.
Yes, sir.
Fly
Always
safe,
good, man.
Appreciate you.
All right, man. Safe, man. See you. All right, man. I'll see you again.
Stay
man.
little, my nigga.
That's all you, man. Hit them
Alright.
chocolate cover.
7-Eleven poison. Fake
I destroyed
vegan.
them shit sitting here. Kill them too.
Alright, so what's the next battle? What's the next battle?
I don't know. Do you want to do your shit?
Oh, yeah.
Your podcast?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it right. It can't be that long, though. I'll run out of steam.
I don't
I'll
know.
run out of steam.
So what's the format? You just like talk.
Yeah, well, usually I try to make it more of like a relaxed environment where we talk about anything, but it's kind of historical too. Like I point out certain things. Like if it were to be about Hollow, it wouldn't be like, so when is the first day you guys started in battle
Yeah, for
rap?
sure,
It would
for
be
sure.
more like a collection of stories that people
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah.
that make up like this timeline that people are like, oh shit, like
Okay.
that was dope. More like
Okay.
friends talking about past experience. And then if you're listening to this for the first time, you're like, yo,
I got an idea for you.
what?
Eavesdrop podcast.
And
Just invite Bella over. Don't tell him he's being recorded.
nigga, that'd be the worst.
That'd be fire because
I'd get in trouble
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Niggas be saying
We
shit
all
I
because you
did.
could edit it afterwards. You'd be like, yo, cool, I put this in here,
That's
or you let
fucked
them
up.
see it. No, because people don't talk freely when they know they're being recorded.
All right. Do you just want to do it with Holly? You down to hang out for this? You want to?
No, I'm out. I'm trying to figure out a ride. If he give me a ride, I'll
How
do
far
it.
away?
I don't know.
Do you want to?
Do you want to tell us where you are? Are we
No,
still on live right
tell
now?
us
Yeah, we are.
Ain't no shame in my game. I don't
Yeah,
give a
fuck
fuck. Yeah. I need a ride. Anybody in LA?
All right, I'll sign this off.
I ain't
Alright,
tripping.
y'all. I love y'all.
All right.
Trying to-
Peace
this
out,
Uber
dogs.
been